Hello and welcome everybody to a new video. Today is August 9th, 2018, and we'll be talking about the Battle Royale or Battlerite Royale game mode. And finally, it's not going to be a game mode, but it's going to be a standalone game. That's the TLDR. To expand on that, so let's go and read what the dev blog says. The future and Battlerite Royale. Like, I have issues with the name. First of all, Battlerite Royale, like it's so mouthful. It's a tongue twister. It's annoying. Why not Right Royale? Like Right Royale or like I don't know, like BR Royale? No, that doesn't. But Battlerite Royale is really mouthful. It's so annoying. So, hello, champions. We have some very exciting news to share with you. Uh, Exciting? I don't think so, but like already the communities like have a huge backlash. Anyway, so here what they're saying is okay. We know we've been waiting, shopping some news. So it wasn't at first. It was said that it's gonna be released in July of 2018. That did not happen. They pushed it back, and now the release date is gonna be September, which is next month. That's annoying. Like the battle royale genre is already like being stale right now. There's nothing exciting to look forward for. I don't think the battle royale genre will last too long, and it's just not fun. Anyway, today we're announcing that battle royale will be available to purchase in early access on Steam at the end of September as a new standalone game. So not only it's gonna be on September, but it's gonna be late September, at the end of September, and as a new standalone game. Not only that, but it's gonna be available for purchase, so you have to buy your access. This is a huge mistake. Not only a battle royale game, you need like so many players as much as possible to participate in the game in order to have like not only a fast matchmaking, but also you need so many players to get access to the game so you can have that number of players, enough number of players to play the game. That's a really I don't agree with this, especially that people already like bought Battlerite, and so many people bought Battlerite. I hope at least people who bought the early access for Battlerite will get instantly access to the Battle Royale version of it. So, why the change? There are several factors that led to this new game mode becoming a new game. So I agree with the changes that why it became a new game rather than another game mode. Well, because here are the reasons. If when they made the Battle Royale, they thought like, okay, it's gonna be simple. We're gonna make the champions clash against each other, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. But that's the problem. When Paladins did that, it did not work well because everyone wanted to play a certain champion. In that it like there's always gonna be one OP champion and one extremely weak champion in a Battle Royale genre, because they would have such an unfair advantage. So, in order to keep things intact and like to have more creative freedom of balancing the game, so because when you jump, like you say, like you're a player, right, and you're playing Battlerite, and then you decided, okay, let me change game mode. I'm gonna play the Battle Royale. You're gonna have your character have a different feel to it. You're gonna have your character have different stats, abilities. You wouldn't be very familiar with your character anymore because it's not the same thing due to the rebalancing, the redesigning of certain abilities, and so on. So, in order to make that possible and make the entire champions feel balanced and correct and playable, you have to distinguish. Okay, this is a game, and this is the same game, but in a different style. Say it's like you're playing Warcraft and then playing Hearthstone. One is a RTS game and the other one is a card game. Of course, it's a huge leap from an RTS to when you're comparing the two, but it's the same idea. It's not gonna be the same game. It's not gonna be the same gameplay. So, and this is where when the decision was made, we suddenly could do more to make the best possible Battle Royale experience. So, well, what they're saying is they are very serious with this project. They are actually wanting it to be a commercial hit. They want it to be something that they can compete with, instead of being this. Okay, this is gonna be a fun game mode, which was started as a meme, like a fun game mode, like this is gonna be a game mode, but now it's a standalone project. So not only they have like challenges and difficulties dealing with the current battle, right? Because their team is small, their budget is limited, and they're not really earning too much money from Battlerite. So I'm not sure. Honestly, I think this is gonna bleed them money. I think this project is the reason why might Battlerite die. Okay, so that's just my opinion. We're designing to champions. Okay, so now they have creative freedom with champions ability kits, rebalance stat, add a new gameplay system, and removed systems. We had also to develop new matchmaking rating systems, create a new interface and a separate onboard experience. This is so weird. Like they had to invest so much in order to make this possible. It's so weird. Okay, like I'm not sure like how the salaries goes. Like I would think that creating a new game would probably make the developers since it's going to be a new game, they're probably like the developers would want a raise or a different kind of salary from the one they had on Battlerite. Maybe they are family and they just like consider it as a part of the game. I don't know like how this is going to be working, but I feel like this is going to be bleeding them money. That's for sure. So, okay. The signature Battlerite combat and input system is unchanged, though all champions have have been fully revisited for Royale. Lethality needed. Wait, what? Lethality needed to be increased as players need to be eliminated at certain pace throughout the course of the game of the match. Okay, I was just like, this meant that we had to balance out defensive mechanism, in particular hailing, shielding, crowd control. Tackling support has been quite challenging, as their role is to prolong and defend themselves and their allies. Okay, so exact details on these changes will be explained in more detail in the future dev update. Some champions will remain relatively similar to, while others will have a brand new abilities. We want to stay true to the identity of each champion while making any changes necessary to make sure all of them are fun, exciting, balanced to play in Battle Royale. Today, we firmly believe that we can deliver a more polished, more fun, more exciting experience with Battlerite Royale without compromising arena and fine-tuned balance that we strive to perfect. It's important for us to keep the arena experience intact while expanding the world of Battlerite and exploring new ideas. So, okay, so some champions, as I mentioned earlier, will actually play out differently. They're gonna be having an entire different abilities. That's crazy. I think that's what most Battlerite players would want to see, because I like some champions and I feel like they should be doing different. Like I want to play them in a certain way, but their kit is not meant to do so. Like I want to play a very aggressive Lucy, or a very aggressive. I don't know, like your kit is limited. You don't have many options. This is not Heroes of the Storm. Anyway, moving on, for Battlerite players, there's still work to do. We have all the answers regarding for frequently asked questions. So what they're saying is it's going to be a different game. Therefore, you have to buy the game all over again. They did not say that people who bought Battlerite Early Access will automatically get granted access to the Battle Royale version. Who knows? Maybe, question mark. But what happened is it's possible, and this is a really 50-50. Okay, it's possible and it's not possible. The not possibility is one. They made Bloodline Champions before, and people who bought the Ultimate Fan Pack in Bloodline Champions did not get any form of reward in Battle Royale, not Battle Royale, Battle Riot, when it was released. The other possibility is that Battlerite it's still the same game. Therefore, they still have the informations that these players bought the early access, so they can take that information and use it to give access to the players who bought the early access. But from what you know, but this is also another thing. They said your hard-earned cosmetics you'll be rewarded with stuff in Battle Royale in the Battle Royale version if you have bought the Champions Pack, Battlerite Early Access, or the Ultimate Fan Pack. Okay, so you'll be rewarded. Therefore, they have the data, and they know that they have the data, and we know that they have the data that of the players who bought the early access. It does exist. They know it, so they might do it. That's the other possibility. It's up to them. This is not about. This is not like Bloodline Championship. They don't have the actual data because that game was sold to Steam or whatever. I don't know. But they don't have access to Bloodline Champions anymore. That's why they cannot compensate or give specific rewards to these players who spent a lot of money on Bloodline Champions. So what's the plan? The plan here, TLDR, I'm just going to sum it up because it's not a really big deal. They're going to have more information about the roadmap next week, Monday, 13th of August. Yeah, they're gonna have like the roadmap for those who doesn't know. It's a video, not a video. It's a website, or it's kind of website they create and showing you what's ahead. What's gonna be the champions, the new game modes, the events, and blah blah blah. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I close in, I just want to have my thoughts and ideas. I think early access people who bought the early access for Battlerite should automatically granted access to the Battle Royale, and I don't think the early access, the buy-to-play idea is a good idea to begin with. If you want like small portions of early access, maybe show that you are not looking after the money, maybe like limit the numbers of keys that can be bought, okay, like we want to sell this game right now for only 500 players or 200 players, that's it, thank you very much. We don't want too much money, maybe we'll make more available later on, or just throw out keys, throw out keys every now and then, I don't know, but making you vulnerable to be seen as this money-hungry company we created this new game mode that became a game, standalone game, and now we want more money. It just feels very off-putting. Not many players would be very encouraged to support your decision. And finally, I don't think that you should separate the two games. I think you should do what Fortnite did. When you start the Battlerite, double-click, start Battlerite, you get to choose. Okay, left is Battlerite and right is a Battle Royale. Okay, click Battle Royale if you want to play Battle Royale, or play Battlerite if you want to play Battlerite. Fortnite, what they do is you get either save the world, play when you start Fortnite, you either play the save the world or Fortnite standalone. Okay, the Battle Royale. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.